Welcome back to the SM Auto Reviews. Today, we're setting sail on a journey into the future of naval warfare as we explore one of the most advanced, most powerful, and most anticipated warships ever constructed by the United States Navy. The USS John F. Kennedy, CVN-79. This incredible vessel isn't just a marvel of engineering. It's the next evolution of America's global sea power. As the second aircraft carrier in the new Gerald R. Ford class, it represents cutting-edge technology, improved efficiency, and enhanced combat readiness designed for the 21st century and beyond. From its sleek, modern exterior to the highly optimized interior systems. From raw nuclear-powered performance to the billions poured into its development. The USS John F. Kennedy is a ship built not just to sail, but to dominate, measuring over 1,092 feet long and with a full load displacement exceeding 100,000 tons. The USS John F. Kennedy is a floating fortress, a sovereign slice of the United States that can operate anywhere in the world. What makes this ship revolutionary is not just its size or firepower, but the extensive upgrades it carries over the older Nimitz-class carriers. Unlike its predecessors, Kennedy boasts a completely reimagined design that places emphasis on automation, energy efficiency, stealth, and reduced operating costs. It was built at Huntington Ingalls Industries' Newport News shipbuilding yard in Virginia, the only shipyard in the U.S. capable of building nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. The keel was laid in 2015, it was christened in 2019, and it is now preparing to enter full service within the U.S. Navy fleet. The exterior of the USS John F. Kennedy reflects modern military aesthetics, sleek, minimal, and extremely functional. From the outside, you'll notice the most distinct feature of the Ford-class carriers. The island superstructure is moved further aft and is smaller in size. This redesign provides more space on the flight deck and better aircraft traffic flow. The deck itself has been built to support an increased aircraft sortie rate of up to 160 sorties per day under normal operations and more than 220 during surge operations. It can support both manned aircraft like the F/A-18 Super Hornet and unmanned aerial vehicles, with future-proofing built in for aircraft that have yet to be developed. The Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, or EMALS, replaces the old steam catapults and is one of the most defining exterior changes. This system allows for smoother, more reliable, and less stressful aircraft launches while enabling the ship to launch lighter aircraft that steam couldn't handle. The advanced arresting gear system used for landing is another leap forward. Known as AAG, this system is electronically controlled and provides greater safety, easier maintenance, and can recover a wider range of aircraft, including UAVs. These upgrades not only enhance the exterior flight operations, but also extend the life of both the carrier and its aircraft fleet. Radar cross-section reduction elements have also been incorporated into the ship's structure to provide greater stealth and defense in contested environments. From the deck markings to the aircraft elevators, everything is built for speed, efficiency, and next-generation readiness. Moving inside the USS John F. Kennedy is like stepping into the future of naval warfare. Every corridor, control room, and operations center is designed with both automation and ergonomic efficiency in mind. One of the biggest upgrades in the interior is the ship's highly digitalized control systems. Legacy analog switches and dials have been replaced with touchscreen interfaces, digital monitoring, and artificial intelligence-assisted diagnostic systems. This allows a significantly smaller crew to manage complex systems with more accuracy and less fatigue. In fact, compared to the Nimitz-class carriers, the Ford class requires 600 to 900 fewer crew members, which saves millions of dollars annually. In personnel costs and logistics, the bridge and command centers are laid out with panoramic displays, multifunction consoles, and real-time battle network integration, allowing the ship to serve as a true floating headquarters in any mission scenario. Combat information centers on board can receive and process data from satellites, drones, submarines, and other ships in the fleet, giving the commanding officers a complete tactical view of the battlefield. This level of operational awareness and integration is something no previous generation of carriers could deliver at such scale or speed. Crew living quarters have also been significantly improved. Where older carriers were notorious for cramped and outdated spaces, the USS John F. Kennedy offers better sleeping arrangements, more personal space, improved sanitation facilities, modern recreation areas, and higher-speed internal networks for communication and entertainment. Galley operations and mess halls are designed to serve thousands efficiently, offering diverse meal options and round-the-clock access. Gyms, lounges, and chapels are all part of the onboard ecosystem to support the mental and physical well-being of the crew on long deployments. In terms of raw performance, the USS John F. Kennedy is powered by two A-1B nuclear reactors. These are next-generation power plants designed specifically for the Ford-class carriers and represent a massive leap from the Nimitz-class A-4W reactors. Not only do the A-1B reactors provide significantly more electrical power, nearly 3 times more, but they are also more compact and easier to maintain. This surplus power isn't just about propulsion. It also feeds high-energy weapons, advanced radar systems, EMALS, and future systems like lasers or electromagnetic railguns, which could be added later in its service life. The maximum speed remains classified, but is expected to exceed 30 knots, making it capable of reaching conflict zones swiftly. Its endurance is essentially unlimited due to its nuclear propulsion, only needing to stop for food and supplies, not fuel. The ship has enhanced survivability thanks to multiple layers of defense, including radar jamming, decoy systems, close-in weapon systems like the Phalanx CIWS, and surface-to-air missile capabilities. Its layered defense network allows it to protect not just itself, but the entire carrier strike group that typically accompanies it, including destroyers, cruisers, and submarines. Now, let's talk about price. And yes, USS John F. Kennedy comes with a jaw-dropping price tag. The estimated cost of construction is around $13.3 billion, not including the air wing and support systems. That makes it one of the most expensive ships ever built. However, the Navy argues that these costs are offset over time by reduced maintenance, smaller crew requirements, improved combat readiness, and the ability to deploy with minimal downtime. In fact, Ford-class carriers are expected to deliver 25% more sorties per day while requiring 30% fewer crew hours for maintenance. That translates into billions saved over the ship's 50-year service life. The cost also reflects a ship designed not for today's threats, but for the threats of tomorrow. In modern warfare, speed, flexibility, and information dominance are just as critical as firepower. The USS John F. Kennedy has been built with these priorities in mind. With increased automation, integration with cyber defense systems, and support for unmanned vehicles, it's prepared for the rise of drone warfare, artificial intelligence in combat, and space-based defense coordination. This isn't just a ship. It's a command hub ready to lead naval operations well into the mid-21st century. The aircraft wing that the Kennedy will carry is expected to include F-35C Lightning, 2 stealth fighters, EA-18G Growlers for electronics warfare, E-2D Hawkeyes for command and control, and MH-60RS Seahawk helicopters. Each of these platforms brings a specific edge to the ship's capability, allowing it to perform strike missions, surveillance, anti-submarine warfare, and humanitarian operations all at the same time, and all from a single platform in the middle of the ocean when fully operational. The USS John F. Kennedy will form the centerpiece of a new carrier strike group and serve alongside other Ford-class carriers like the USS Gerald R. Ford. It will likely be deployed to high-threat environments, strategic choke points, and flashpoints across the globe from the South China sea to the Persian Gulf. Its very presence will serve as a deterrent to adversaries and a reassurance to allies. What's even more impressive is that the ship has been designed with future upgrades in mind. It features modular architecture, open computing systems, and a flexible flight deck layout that can be adapted to support systems and aircraft that may not even exist yet. This future-proofing ensures that the Kennedy will not become obsolete, even as new threats and technologies emerge. In many ways, the USS John F. Kennedy represents not just the future of American sea power, but also the future of military design, where agility, efficiency, and digital dominance are as important as guns and armor. It is a warship built for a world where threats can come from the sea, air, land, space, and cyberspace, and where the ability to respond within minutes can change the course of events. This is a ship that honors its namesake. President John F. Kennedy, a naval hero in his own right, with vision, leadership, and strength. As it prepares to enter full service in the coming years, the eyes of the world will be watching closely. Because once the USS John F. Kennedy is on the water, there will be no mistaking the message it sends. The future of naval warfare is here, and it sails under the American flag. Thanks for watching this in-depth exploration of the USS John F. Kennedy right here on SM Auto Reviews. If you're passionate about powerful machines, cut,